Hey guys, I'm going to talk to you about night shift workers because y'all drive me crazy, you night shift workers. Now, I've done videos about this before, but I'll do it again. You're a third shift night worker. Yep, you work all night long. You're going to have problems adapting. Now, is it possible? Yeah. It really comes down to the amount of damage you had prior to trying to do a ketogenic protocol. But most night shift workers don't adapt because there's just too much stress, right? The blood pressure becomes higher and higher. Night shift workers who work night shift over years. People have inverted cortisol. They have serious hard to get into REM cycles. They're not connected to the circadian rhythm at all. So sometimes the healing process in people who are night shift workers is pretty stressed and strained. A lot of night shift workers over years, like 15, 20 years, easily develop the heart disease from this high blood pressure. And a lot of people want to do keto. There's a certain way you got to do it. And it really, really comes down to the timing of everything. Are you that disciplined? Are you that ready to get the business? Because most consultations, I do consultations, and in most of these consultations, I keep finding holes in people's ideology. You really have to be disciplined as a night shift worker, and you have to know your prior health. Do you have histamine issues? Because if you don't have gut permeability problems, then you can start doing food prep. And the problem with people who've got histamine is that if you don't prepare your food fresh, that bacteria is what makes you break out in all these allergenic reactions, all these allergies or symptoms. Yes, so if you have great gut permeability, you got to food prep all the time. As a third shift night worker, you'd probably have like a dinner around 7:30, 8-ish, 8:30, and then you would eat something around 10 and 12, and maybe even 2. And it can come down to a couple of tablespoons of a fatty meat with a couple tablespoons of fat just to stabilize the blood sugar through the night. It's that simple. You wouldn't be eating like your dinner at 10. That would be too hard on the circadian system. The rhythm and the system of your body, even though you're working all night and sleeping in the day. When you sleep in the day, when the light, like people don't use blackout windows who are night shift workers, they're exposed to cars and sounds. People who live in suburbia or in the city like I do. And so you got to really block out the sound and blacken your windows hardcore to be able to get into nice deep REM cycles. Make sure you take your magnesium an hour before bed. You might even want to do chamomile if you don't react to it. If you don't have a histamine intolerance reaction to chamomile, these will relax your nervous system. Diaphragmatic breathing, which is like breathing from the diaphragm, but make sure your shoulders don't pop up, because if you're lifting your shoulders, you're not breathing from the diaphragm. What else? Well, this is just a quick impromptu video. Things like workouts, don't do them at night. Try to do them, you wake up, there's a whole system on when and what a night shift worker should eat when they wake up. I'm always saying that once you wake up, you should have your first meal 30 minutes after waking up. And for those who have such a limited time, get up, eat something fatty, even a little bit of protein with your fat, not just a fatty tea, then go work out, then come back and eat. And then maybe get some, and designate certain days out of the week to do errands, and then the rest, any day you have off, relax. Try to find that homeostatic balance of rest and relaxation, because people are too lit. Don't turn on televisions and computers and everything in certain times of the day when you're trying to get melatonin production. Hello, can I talk? All right, guys, this is just an impromptu. If you want to learn more, you can go to stephanieperson.com. I have a keto course online through the Facebook, but you have to register through my website. My Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic. My Facebook page is Stephanie the Business Person. And as you guys know, I'm writing the ultimate keto book, and it just becomes bigger and bigger because every time I see another keto book come out, I'm like, okay, now I got to dispel this myth. You know, there's no different shades of keto. There's no refeeding and alcohol. And it really does matter the amount of protein and fat and the type of carbohydrate that you eat, along with gut issues, along with circadian issues, along with adrenal issues. All of these things matter. Things like pregnenolone steal. Is your cortisol too low? These things, do you have hypothyroidism? These things matter. All right, guys. that's my quick video on night shift workers. If you want to learn more, book a consultation. Boom, and I'm out.